Good morning, everybody. I'm just gonna do a quick little garden update for you. So, starting with the hyacinths. These hyacinths I deadheaded 7 weeks ago, and this is what they look like. They're starting to lose their green, their chloroform, so they're starting to wilt away now. So it's been 7 weeks, and that's what they look like. Right, Joby? And these hyacinths over here. Nope. Now, these are the roses. The mini rose bush that I had. And I counted that there's 24 blossoms going on all around. And then they're already starting the second, I would say the second wave of buds coming through already in the back. But one thing when I wanted to do over here is because these branches right here are hanging low and they're starting to grow outwards like this instead of upwards. So I'm gonna take, while I'm here, I got a little jar of water and some scissors. I'm gonna actually snip these off while I'm here. Check it out. Check out under there. Because these are just gonna, these are just gonna weigh down and fall on the ground like they have been, and they're not gonna grow out. They're not gonna grow right. So I'm just gonna snip these off and let the rest of the plant grow. But so far so good. Like I was saying last week, how these ones had like multiple, I guess you could say like blooms in them in each one, but then these ones are individual. So it's kind of odd that some of them have multiple little centers, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, while I'm here, I'm gonna look at this. So let me see what I'm looking at. I think I'm gonna snip it right about here. Looks like I had snipped it like last year right there and it stopped growing. But if I want it to grow more, let me see if I can find any eyes on it. Or if I'm just gonna snip them off. I might just snip them off altogether. Because normally I would look for like something like eyes in here. So that way, like when I deadhead it, it will start growing out of like here. You can kind of see it more in these. See how it's like this little leaf, it's growing out from me. Oop, my finger's in the way. See how it's growing out from there? So if I wanted to deadhead this, I would snip it about right here. See if you can see it. And it will grow out there. But these ones I don't really want to keep growing outwards this way. So I'm just gonna snip these completely off. I really should use my shears, but maybe I'll go get them. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, oh, look at the little earwig in there. All the little bugs are starting to come out. I'm just gonna take this and stick it in here. Take these ones. I'll fix that when I bring it inside, but yeah, that's, oh, let me get out of the sun. That's the roses. That I'm just gonna let them sit outside for like a few hours, let all the bugs get off of it, and maybe I'll bring it inside. But that's what it looks like now. You kind of see where I cut it down here. On this one right here too. But yeah, these ones I cut last year and it didn't grow, but it's a good thing that I waited to get some airflow in here to see where the problems would have came from, because these ones would have kept growing straight out like this and just kept hanging down. So that's good. It looks good. Got some roses to go inside. All right, let's move on. The roses are looking beautiful though. This is the second year that I'm doing it, so it's actually bigger than it ever was at the point of last year. Last year, like, I had just got them and they were probably like this big, and they probably only got about this tall the whole summer, so it's looking good. So, moving on, here's the pink tulip. Still got a little bit to go on it, probably a few more weeks before it completely disappears. Moving over to the tiger lilies, or this tiger lily, still looking good. This is a Japanese maple. I'm eventually going to get rid of it. I had one right here at the beginning of the summer, and just wait for that truck to go by. I actually had one right here and I didn't like it. The Japanese maple I got on probably 4.5 feet tall, and it was kind of taking over this whole area. So I dug it up, and I put the tiger lily in its place. But it seems like there might have been a second one behind it. So eventually I'll take it up. I kind of like it because it gives it a little extra color here. So I'll leave it till the end of the summer. But moving on, here's the cardinal plant, this cardinal plant. And then the irises. Right here, I just watered these. So if you look closely, the water kind of eroded away at the rhizomes here. And I don't want them completely exposed, just a little bit. So on here, I'm just gonna kind of grab a handful of dirt here and just kind of pack it up over it, just to give it a little protection from the sun, because it's been, for the past week, it's probably been mid 80s to high 80s Fahrenheit. So it's been hot and it hasn't rained at all, so I make sure to water my plants as much as I can. And yeah, so moving on. Pansies are still holding up. Surprisingly, pansies don't like weather over 80 degrees, so I water these guys at least twice a day, and they're still looking good. Here's the other cardinal plant. Let me let it be in the sun so you could actually see it. Yeah, it's getting real stalky and stuff. Now each one of these will be like a shoot that comes up and will open up to like a red blossom, and it will attract a lot of hummingbirds. So just gotta wait till the end of the season for that one. And then moving over here, these tulips, I deadheaded these guys 5 weeks ago. These were the red tulips right here, and it's been 5 weeks, and this is what they look like compared to the 7 weeks to the hyacinths. We're moving over here to this tiger lily, which is actually doing better. I don't know if you can really see it because of the shade. It's gotten a lot greener than before. There's actually 3 There's one here, and then there's another one directly behind it right here. But while I'm over here, I want to show you guys poison ivy, which is all right here. That's poison ivy. When you look for plants like this, the poison ivy, it's usually like, the general rule is leaves of 3, let it be. Not all plants are all plants that have 3 leaves aren't poisonous, but the majority of them are, so it's best just to avoid them all. But yeah, this is what poison ivy looks like. I've tried explaining it to other people, and people try to tell me that it's red and shiny, which is not true. It looks just kind of like your normal plants that would just grow anywhere. But I'm gonna get in here later on at some time with like a weed whacker or something and take this all out, because I don't want poison ivy. Actually, I think there might be a yeah, it's all poison ivy. I'm just trying to see if there's any poison oak or anything in there. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So if you're ever in nature walking around, look out for that. That's about it, everybody. Quick little walkthrough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.